Covering an area of 7,50,000 square kilometers, the Himalayan region for the rest of the world is a beautiful, pristine land, heaven of peace and happiness. For the adventure seeker, it is a challenging physical feature to be conquered. For a naturalist, a treasure house of flora and fauna to be studied. And for the culture seeker, a source of spiritual upliftment and aesthetic pleasure. Three major geographical entities, the Himadri, Greater Himalaya, Himachal, Lesser Himalaya, and the Shivaliks, Outer Himalaya, extends almost uninterrupted throughout its length. Covering 11 states of India, the common geographical factors helped shape cultures that were highly akin one to another. May it be Rauf dance from Jammu and Kashmir, Dangi from Himachal Pradesh, Cholia from Uttarakhand, Bardocham from Arunachal Pradesh, Manipuri dance, Bihu and Bagurumba from Assam, Nangrem, Lahu from Meghalaya, Hojgiri from Tripura, mask dance from Sikkim, traditional dance of Jeliang tribe from Nagaland or Cherao from Mizoram. You will witness almost similar culture in all of them. One and all, the people of the Himalayas worship the mountains as their preserver. All communities are strongly religious, nature-dependent and clannish. But the reality is that three central Himalayan states, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, share similar concerns and face common issues and challenges faced by the northeastern states. From melting glaciers and deforestation to lack of education and healthcare and geopolitics of a sensitive region that spans the borders of several countries. Most Indians, other than those who actually live in the Himalayas, venerate the mountains themselves as both a resource and a source of spiritual fulfillment. Although the Himalayan people can teach the world many a lesson in joyous living and dealing with adversity, the region is among the most disadvantaged and challenged. The positive impacts of development have missed the Himalayan people, leaving stark gaps between these areas and the plains. While the Himalayas are undoubtedly a canvas on which nature and culture have splashed their hues in abundance and with the boldest of strokes. Rich with hotspots of tourism, they sure serve as a tourism revenue generator and serves as a sweet escape during the hot summer that North India experiences. The Himalayan region is also called the water tower of the world, as its snow peaks and glaciers are the source of some of the mightiest rivers on earth. They are also the storehouses for many other life-giving resources for South Asia, like fuel wood and timber, minerals, hydroelectric power, fodder, resins, plant fibers, medicines, etc. Although it covers only 18% of the Indian geographical area and 4% of population, it accounts for more than 50% of the country's forest cover with 45,000 plant species and 40% of the species with 90,000 animal species endemic to the Indian subcontinent. Losses of forest cover, biodiversity, agricultural productivity and ecosystem services are interlinked problems in the region that threatens the sustainable livelihoods of not only millions of mountain people but also much large population inhabiting the adjoining Indo-Gangetic plains. The remoteness of the Himalayan region and the isolation faced by its inhabitants have left their voices unheard. The Himalayas are a geological marvel that occurred when Indo-Australian plate collided into the underbelly of the Eurasian plate about 70 million years ago. Since the Indo-Australian plate is still moving at 67 mm per year, the Himalayas are still rising, making the area geologically unstable and seismically active. It is predicted that in the next 10 million years, the Indo-Australian plate will move 1,500 kilometers forward into Asia. The Himalayas are under threat. Deforestation is laying vast stretches barren. Several rare and endemic species are threatened with extinction, and droughts and floods are a recurrent phenomena. Although astoundingly rich in natural wealth, it has lost 70% of its original habitat and its flora and fauna are in grave danger. Several species have probably been lost to the world forever, and the population of several others are rapidly reducing. threatened both by anthropogenic impacts and climate change. Water and energy are essential resources for human survival and well-being, which needs to be focused in all Himalayan states. The Himalayan region consists of isolated valleys with a scattered of villages set amidst high mountain ranges, cut off from the world due to climatic and infrastructural adversities. The area is extremely poor in infrastructure and supply of basic welfare services such as education, healthcare, sanitation, and the facilities of transportation and communication, etc. With the limitations in livelihood opportunities and access to jobs in mountain states, out-migration trends continue to rise. Integrated efforts are needed for action to make development sustainable and boost up the reverse migration process. Small and micro enterprises in the non-agriculture sector are a potential route out of poverty, but the technical skill base required for such enterprises is lacking. Today, we have to make sure that the rich heritage of all Himalayan states, biological and cultural, are sustained for the present and future. Unanimously, we have to protect hill livelihood along with conservation of forests. We all have to focus on themes of climate change and sustainable mountain cities, both of which have become the issues of regional and national priority. Resources we use today are finite, and the development process planned today by government and policymakers must factor in safeguards that do not compromise the needs of present and future generations. Working together as a team is the need of the hour, and it won't take us long to overcome all challenges and reach our goal. Together we can, and we will. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.